Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So Devin Booker has gone on the record to say that he wants a super team to come to him on the Phoenix Suns. So for today's video, we are going to try to make that happen. We are going to try to build a dynasty for this team. And I will say, between their draft picks, current players, and lottery expectations, I could see a super team forming in a few seasons, not to mention if they're able to sign maybe one or two big name free agents on this very young squad. So before we get going on this rebuild, I do want to let you guys know that over on my second channel, Extra Crispy, I'm doing a Crispmas giveaway. I'm giving away 3 $50 PSN/Xbox cards. You guys can go out there, buy some new games, maybe some VC, whatever you want to spend it on. All you have to do is go subscribe to my second channel, Extra Crispy, and you are automatically entered in for that. Over on that channel, I do a lot of just different basketball content, extra stuff that I typically would not post on my main channel. So hopefully you guys will enjoy something over there. Let's go ahead and get going on this rebuild. So as far as the team goes, we got Devin Booker. He's only 21, 87 overall player. He's definitely not going anywhere. Like, he's sticking around on this team. You got TJ Warren, who I kind of envision in the future, if this team turns into a super team, being like the Andre Iguodala like he is to the Golden State Warriors. Just being like a nice scorer/defender off the bench. We got DeAndre Ayton, who's only 20 years himself, 81 overall player, so he's definitely going to develop and continue to develop. Definitely got to work on things like defense, though, and stuff like that. We got Trevor Ariza, probably going to be gone after the season unless he wants to come back and be a veteran for a lot cheaper of a contract. Jamal Crawford probably retiring after this season. We got Mikal Bridges, another player that I think has great potential on this Phoenix Suns team. I don't know if he'll ever be a starter of this team, but I definitely see him being like a really good 6th or 7th man off the bench. We got Richaun Holmes, Josh Jackson. Now, honestly, I've not been very impressed with Josh Jackson. During his early NBA career, I definitely think his 3-point shot and things like that needs to be improved. But with that being said, man, it's if I don't find a place for him on this team, I definitely think we can get a pretty good prospect back for him. Hopefully, a future draft pick or maybe even a point guard of this squad. You got Troy Daniels, Ryan Anderson, Dragon Bender, who's kind of been a bust. Isaiah Canaan, Eli Okubo, who actually I'm going to start off by putting in the G League because I've seen his college highlights. He's a pretty solid. He was pretty solid point guard in college. So I'm thinking maybe eventually he could be the backup point guard of this team, or maybe by free agency doesn't go as according to plan, the future starter of this team. So for this first season, honestly, guys, not a lot going to be going on with that. I think I'm going to go with Josh Jackson though as a starter. So I'm going to put Dragon Bender on the bench. We're going to go with Josh Jackson. I want him to develop, and like I said, man, if his rating points goes up and stuff like that, then at least he'll be a good G League player for us. Not G League player. A good trade valued player for us out there. So we got to hope for the best with that. And yeah, man, it's going to be a pretty tight rotation. 9-man out there. You're going to play some of our young guys, some of the veterans out there too. Jamal Crawford probably going to have to play backup point guard for us. We simply do not have it. Isaiah Canaan is going to be the starter. So not expecting this team to make the playoffs. Expecting them to be probably be at the bottom of the conference. Let's go ahead and simulate this first NBA season. See just how bad this Phoenix Suns team can really do, because I do want a first pick overall. So a final record of 20-61. I'm definitely going to say that's probably the first or second pick in the draft. They're probably the bottom of the Western Conference. Finished with an L against the Dallas Mavericks. So not expecting any of our players. Oh, there we go. DeAndre Ayton, actually rookie of the year, 17 points, 13 rebounds per game. So also 2 blocks. I love that. Also nearly a steal per game, which is great for a big guy. So yeah, man, I mean, I guess that was the point of that first season, was to develop the rookies out there and the young players and just lose. So we exactly did what we came out to do. We, of course, are not in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and check out the player stats real quick here before we get to that first offseason. So Devin Booker, 24 points, 5 assists. DeAndre Ayton, we know his stat line. TJ Warren, 14 and 5. Josh Jackson, now a 77 overall player. Not a bad little season. But I definitely envision him probably on the bench eventually, or like I said, being traded. Isaiah Canaan is our starting point guard. Those are backup point guard numbers at best. Mikal Bridges didn't play a ton out there, but he did okay. And then Trevor Ariza and Richaun Holmes, some pretty decent numbers, but not decent enough because we were probably the worst team in the entire NBA, or pretty near the bottom. Very surprised that Cleveland actually made the playoffs there. What else we got, man, out in the Eastern Conference? Any big-time surprises besides that? Not really. Western Conference looking pretty good over there for me too. Probably gonna be Toronto. Looks like probably the Houston Rockets in the NBA Finals would be my guess. Philadelphia making it through with OKC, and we got Toronto, Philly. Okay, Toronto's in the finals against the Houston Rockets. The Rockets, Raptors win 4 games to 1. All right, guys, here we go, man. Beginning of the offseason. This is where the dream team, super team, begins. First, let's hit up that staff signing, because we're not going to do anything unless we have a pretty good coach out there. Right now, we have Igor Kokoskov, who is a B-, D, and C. Yeah, we are going to fire him real quick. Greg Popovich, I don't see him leaving the Spurs. I mean, there's not really any, like, amazing options out here, if I'm being honest, man. I guess there's some okay ones, but Lucas Green, he's a B, C, B+. We got some B's across the board right there. B-, B+, A. I'd really like to get, like, some like, real-life guys out here if possible, but sometimes it's easier said than done. We got Ryan Williams, who's got A potential. Yo, give me, where's he at, man? I'm going to give Sam Cassell a chance, I think. B, C+, and B. He knows how to run the point guard position, of course, he being a point guard, so hopefully he can get us a, you know, maybe a pretty good prospect or something like that. And for the trainer, we have a B trainer. I'm pretty good with that, I think, so not going to mess with that at all. Let's go to the NBA draft. If I don't have the first pick, I'm probably going to try to trade it up or something like that. So, yeah, I think we do have the first pick in the draft here, guys. All right, here we go, man. Here we go. The first pick in the draft, the Phoenix Suns. Let's go to choose a prospect, and I'm thinking, without a doubt in my mind, we go Zion Williamson. The power forward position is something we don't currently have out there, so there's not like any like great point guard prospects. The best one being Jamorant. So not going to go with him at all. I mean, RJ Barrett probably could potentially play, but I really don't see him doing that. So yeah, man, Zion Williamson is definitely the choice if we're trying to make a super team out there. He's going to be a big-time player. Hopefully the LeBron James of this team, but we'll see about that. I don't know if we have any other picks at all. We also have the 31st pick, you know, so for our second round pick. So choose prospects, see who else we can get. We got Jarrett Culver, Cody Martin. I saw Eric Paschal there, Tyus Battle. Okay, let me go with, just give me Jarrett Culver because I'm going to go with best available at this point. All right, man, sim to the end. So there we go. That is a big piece of this dream team, Zion Williamson and Jarrett Culver. All right, team player options, Josh Jackson, we are going to accept it. It's a 2-year team option for $7 million. Of course, Ryan Anderson is going to get declined. That frees up $21 million to hopefully sign a star of this free agency. I know I definitely have my eyes set on like Kyrie Irving and somebody like that. It's a moratorium period. All right, so we can't currently afford Kyrie Irving, it looks like. He's $34 million, but damn, dude, that would be big time for us. Or even like a Kemba Walker, somebody along those lines. Because the rest of our team is so young, where it's like, I don't really see how we don't have the money currently. But let's see if we can trade away some bitch-ass contracts to get things done. And honestly, not a lot of bitch-ass contracts. I just simply think we can't afford them, guys, unless we, you know, Josh Jackson, trade him away. That's about $7 million a season. But I'd rather get some assets for him. So, TJ Warren, I still think could be a nice part of this team. So, yeah, man, I think I'm going to pass on going for Kyrie Irving for now. We got Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose. Terry Rozier, I mean, he is looking to be a starter. He is restricted, though, so he might get matched. All right, I think I might try Isaiah Thomas out for a season just to give us something to work with. It's going to be a 1-year deal. I'll probably give him like that, you know, like a Trevor Ariza type of contract. See what he can do out there for us. See if he comes out here motivated. Maybe, I don't want to say a big-time score, more like a short-time score. That was a mean joke. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, so we got Isaiah Thomas, renowned rights on Trevor Ariza. I'm good with that. And I guess I'm going to throw Terry Rozier an offer. And see, because if he gets matched, then of course I'm not going to bring him on the team. So, yeah, if I do that, I could decline Isaiah Thomas, get Rozier on the squad. It's just, I feel like we could do better down the road, man. Like, going into that 3rd, maybe 4th season. So, we'll decline him for now. We'll go with Isaiah Thomas. He's higher rated anyway. Ooh, yo, I can't afford D'Lo, can I? Oh, I can afford D'Lo. Yo, that might actually be nice, man. Come on, D'Lo. Okay, he's going back to the Brooklyn Nets. Got matched there. I don't blame him for doing that. No other players I really want all that much. I'm still going to continue developing our young players out there. I might get Zach Randolph for like, I don't know, to go out there. Oh, I guess we can't really afford him. Let's see if he signs up for that. Just be like a mentor and stuff like that on a 1-year deal. You know, I like bringing veterans in. They're winners out there. I know he hasn't really like won like championships or nothing like that, but he still knows how to get it done on NBA court. So he might be nice for that reason. And besides for that, man, I think we're good for this first season. I might low-key see what type of trades I can get for Josh Jackson and go from there. But if not, I'll just keep him around for a season. Let's go ahead and simulate to begin the beginning of season number 2. So I found this trade that I like quite a bit. Josh Jackson, some first-round draft picks, and Kyle Korver to the Spurs for Lonnie Walker and DeJounte Murray. So Murray is only 23, already an 82 overall player. He's somebody that fits right into this team right here. Just somebody that you can like insert in and it can grow with the squad out there. I mean, the 2018-2019 season, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, does a little bit of everything out there. which is what we need. We don't need somebody that's like a big-time scorer because we have, you know, Zion out there. We have DeAndre. We have Devin Booker, TJ Warren. So, not to mention, we also get Lonnie Walker, who is only 20 and a 76 overall player. He will be nice for us off the bench probably, or even a future starter of this team. And, of course, the Spurs, they get Josh Jackson, who I think could learn nicely under Greg Popovich, and some first-round draft picks. So I'm going to do this trade here, guys. It's what we need. You know, Isaiah Thomas will probably go on the bench now, which is fine. Like, I'm fine with using him as a scoring guy off the bench for us. So we'll do that. And then I will probably put Mikal Bridges at small forward. And then we got Lonnie Walker right there for the shooting guard position. Eli Okubo is a 78 overall player, although I don't expect him to really play all that much this season because we do have Isaiah Thomas out there now, unfortunately. I guess we can kind of go with a double point guard backcourt. Sure, why not, man? But I want to get like Lonnie Walker play more. So, I kind of regret signing Isaiah Thomas. I still think he'll be nice for us. It's just we don't really need him. So I think Ellie, unfortunately, I am going to take away his minutes just for this season because we're just not really going to use him at all. Zach Randolph can get some time also at backup center. We'll go with this. And I guess I could put Ellie back in the G League for another season, have him develop even better out there. But at that point, he might actually take over DeJounte Murray's role, which would probably be okay. But yeah, man, nice looking lineup. We got, I guess, the shooting on this team's not all that amazing from the three-pointer, just because DeAndre can shoot it. Booker can. I don't know what Murray is three-point wise. Look at his tributes. He is a 78 three-point shooter. So that's not too bad. We know Devin Booker can knock it down. TJ Warren got the mid-range game, but damn, his three-point shot's actually nice now too. So yeah, it actually is working out pretty perfectly. It's not a super team yet because we do have the pieces for it to be, but at this point, it's just all about these guys coming together and developing. Guys, let's go ahead and simulate this second NBA season and see just how good this Phoenix Suns team can really do. So a record of 55-26. This team literally went from the worst in the NBA to an NBA championship contender right here, guys. I mean, 55 wins, that's such a big-time jump. I mean, that's the development of the players, the new guys we got out there, like Zion and guys like that. Kevin Durant MVP. We got Zion getting Rookie of the Year at 19 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks per game. That is definitely big time. I'm so excited to see how he does in this because we're doing it's going to be like a 4-season rebuild, guys. Because that's what I really want to see, like this all-NBA. I want to see this, this dream team, this super team out there. So it's going to take a few seasons for them to really reach that level. But Zion did make the all-NBA second team in only his rookie season, guys. That is unbelievable. All right, man. Let's go and check out the rest of the player stats out here. So we do have Devin Booker at 20 points, 5 assists. And I would be okay if that's what Devin Booker just is. I don't think he needs to be a 30-point per game scorer. There's a lot of other options out there, so I'm okay with that. Zion played great. DeAndre at 17-13 with 3 assists, playing defense still. Isaiah Thomas, 14 points, 4 assists. I mainly got him for his offense. CJ Warren, nice as a starter. Isaiah Thomas, he's doing that off the bench, right? Because DeJounte was our starter. But DeJounte at 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists, and about 1-2 steals per game. Zach Randolph, nice. Mikal Bridges doing his thing out there. Lonnie Walker doing great. And then, of course, I feel really bad about Eli Okubo. I really hope he comes back to the team because he might just, be like, screw you, bitch-ass flakes. But here we go. We do have the Clippers in the first round. So, we made the playoffs. If that's all that happens this time around, I'll be okay with that. If we don't win the championship, it's fine. It's all about taking those baby steps. So, simulate current round. Hopefully, this goes well for us and we don't lose in the first. But we did lose the first game. Got game 2, got game 3. Got game 4. Let's make it game 5, baby. Yes, we get on to the second round against the OKC Thunder. Here is the closeout, 25-11 for Zion, 21-3 for Isaiah Thomas. All right, man, we actually had DeMarcus Cousins on the Clippers. I'm going to say, I like that fit a lot, actually. All right, OKC, simulate current round, see how this goes for us. And lost game 1, got game 2, got game 3. Come on, man. I was going to say, about to be the same pattern as round 1. And we win in 7 games. All right, man, this is where it gets interesting because to be a super team, you got to beat a super team. That's the Golden State Warriors, man. That's what it's all about. Simulate current round, see how this goes for us. Lost game 1, lost game 2, lost game 3. Okay, we got game 4. Hey. Oh, man, we lost in a 7-game series. I'm okay with that, man. I'm happy this team fought back, being down 3-0. Devin Booker dropping 36. Damn, Kevin Durant dropping 52. That we just were not quite there yet. So simulate playoffs, and I'm probably going to have the Warriors win. Nope, the Raptors maybe. Okay, nope, the Warriors win in a 7-game series. Kevin Durant finals MVP. All right, we are in the next offseason. As far as this goes, I'm not really thinking we have any big-time moves to make. I'm not bringing back Isaiah Thomas, or I don't know if I should actually. Maybe I I might see what I can get for Eli Okubo now that I think about it. I'm still thinking about that. So NBA draft, we'll hit that up real quick. See what it's all about. Devin Booker now a 90 overall player. And sim to user pick. We do have the, damn, we have the 9th pick in the draft. That must be from somebody. All right, so this would actually be a nice player to add to our squad. We have Brian Anton Watson. We got Kevin Porter Jr., Kobe White, Precious Achiuwa, Jalen Smith. All right, man, not like a lot of things I want out there. Let me go to this trade finder, actually. Let me give up that pick, and I'm even going to say maybe like a TJ Warren. We might be able to get a big-time small forward / power forward in this case. Let's see what's offered up, because Zion can play both positions, so I would really go for the best there. In this case, man, we do get Kevin Love, who is 88 overall. We also get Cedi Osman, who would be amazing off the bench for us. Wow, I actually really like that trade, guys. Kevin Love, I feel like, would be a perfect fit alongside DeAndre, and then we get Zion out there, too, at the small forward position. That might be the move, man. As far as other moves to make, we got Josh Richardson, Hassan Whiteside. That's okay. Vucevic, Evan Fournier, Paul Uboya, Gary Harris, Mirotic, Blake Griffin, and Josh Green. We got James Wiseman, Dennis Schroeder, Steven Adams, Cole Anthony, Andrew Wiggins. All right, I definitely like the Kevin Love trade. I know he's a bit older out there, but it's not like we're spending this money anyway. We don't need it yet because all of our players are so young. It brings us the champion caliber player in Kevin Love. I mean, he's won championships before, right? And then we get Cedi Osman, who's also a very young asset. This is a nice move here, guys. I really like that. And, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They get TJ Warren, also a rebuilding piece. So, or I should say the draft picks, I should say, man. All right. So that's like I was not planning on making a big move like that, but it just kind of happened. So here we are. All right, team player options. DeAndre, we got all these guys back on 2 years. This is unbelievable, man. And then Okubo will probably be the new backup point guard with Isaiah Thomas. Probably not being able to afford him now. DeJounte Murray, I definitely want to get him back. So I know he has the qualifying offer, but I still think I'm going to offer him up a contract because we do have the bird rights on him anyway. I guess in theory we could wait to see if somebody else offers him up first, but like I said, there's not really any other positions I'm really going for, so I might as well respect the point guard out there, give him his money, give him his payday, and go from there. So I'm going to kind of lowball, though. I know I said respect him. I'm going to lowball it a little bit. I'm going to give him what it says right here, just because if he gets offered better, I do have a chance to match it, being restricted. So he agrees to that. 4 years, $101 million. I am good with that, man. All right, so far, so good. Isaiah Thomas, yeah, I like his scoring, but no real reason to bring him back. Maybe a backup center would be okay, like Brook Lopez. I don't know if we can actually afford him also. Can I afford both? I hate this, man. I hate this because it doesn't tell me what my cap space is. No, I guess maybe it does. Cap hold. So, all right, yeah, I don't think I can afford him, guys. Oh, my life, man. If not, it's okay. I was not risking losing my point guard, though. All right, the Brook Lopez still there. Okay, I can't afford him now. There we go. And we're going to get him. Yes, we do. That's going to be a nice signing for our team. Splash Mountain. Let's go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so here is the team for the third season. Murray at point guard, Booker at the 2 spot. Zion's now going to the 3, Kevin Love at the 4, and DeAndre Ayton at the 5. This is already looking like a dynasty to me, man. The bench unit, though, is fantastic. We got Mikal Bridges, Lonnie Walker, the 4th. Cedi Osman is going to go to the 4th spot. I don't know if I'm absolutely in love with that, but he is 6'8". I'm kind of envisioning him being like a Lamar Odom, maybe a Hito Turkoglu ball handling 4 out there. And then we got Eli Okubo and Brook Lopez at the 9 and 10th spot of the rosters. So yeah, guys, I'm expecting 60 wins for this team this season. Let's go ahead and go to system proficiency. So we got balance, which might be okay, grit and grind, pace and space. Really, whatever we want to go with here is going to work out nicely. 7 seconds is 4 stars, so that might be the way to go. We'll go with that. We'll go with the 7-second offense. We got a lot of quick players out there, besides Kevin Love, of course, but he can just kind of trail behind, knock down, wide open threes. Sam Cassell's actually becoming a pretty nice coach himself anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and simulate this third season and see if this time around we can get the NBA championship. So I said I was expecting 60 wins. We are currently at 59. One more game against the Denver Nuggets. So let's see if we actually get that done. And we do, guys. 60-22 on the season. Here are the stats for you guys all to see real quick. TJ Warren, most improved player on the Cleveland Cavaliers. So they got themselves a nice little player there themselves, guys. Sam Cassell, coach of the year. All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third with Zion Williamson making that. All right, so we are, of course, the first seed in the Western Conference. Player stats on the season. Hopefully, guys, we can win this championship. If not, I'm going to be so mad. 23.6 assists for Devin Booker. 19, 8, and 6 for Zion. We got DeAndre Ayton. I wish, Come on, man. You gotta get that rebound back to like that 13 per game. That's what you was doing earlier, bro. No slouch now here, man. We trying to build a super team. Kevin, although I guess you got Kevin Love rebounding too. You got Kevin Love though at 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Not bad. DeJounte Murray, nice scoring, nice rebound, nice assist as always. Mikal Gray off the bench. Eli Okubo, good backup point guard numbers. All right, and then Jetty Osman doing a little bit of everything out there himself too. First round, we do have Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm assuming is still on the team at this point because I don't think I've ever seen him get traded in this game or anything like that. But, oh my God, what the fuck you guys doing, man? Y'all better bounce back real quick. Okay, 3-2. All right, 4-2. Y'all don't freaking scare me like that, man. I don't got time for that at all, bro. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, OKC, simulate current round. Dang, oh my, why can't you all just get some goddamn wins right away? 2-1, 3-1. Wow, we are going, okay, 3-2, 3-3. You all giving me the bitch ass scare, man. Y'all gotta stop that. Wow, Kevin Love coming up big in the game 7, 24 and 10. That's why I got him to do stuff like that. Zion being clutch, DeAndre and doing his thing out there. All right, Golden State Warriors, they are the 3rd seed. I was really hoping we didn't have to play them, but here we are. Simulate current round. And got game 1, got game 2, got game 3, and got game 4. What I say, guys, to be a super team, you gotta beat the super team. We just beat the super team out there, man. Although Klay Thompson's not on here anymore, but that's still a super team to me. Okay, next up, Philadelphia 76ers. They are the 7th seed. This is what their team is currently looking like. So it looks like they stuck it out with Markelle Fultz. Let's go ahead and simulate current round right here. We got game 1, got game 2, got game 3. And we got game 5, guys. 4 games to 1. The Phoenix Suns winning. Zion Williamson as finals MVP. Pretty low-key stat line. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. But that was kind of the thing, is building balance out there. What I'm going to do now is because, you know, just this is not a dynasty. We're not a super team yet, man. We got one championship. So I'm going to do a quick jump to the end of next season. I don't plan on making any changes. If I do, I'll let you guys know about that. But I want to see how this team could do going into the 4th NBA season. Okay, so we are at the end of the 4th and final season. Once again, 59-22, going for 60 wins. So I don't know if that's a good thing. That might just mean that we are, like, playing the same as last season. But then again, it did end in the championship. So I didn't make any changes, man. Like, there is no changes to this team at all, except, of course, the rotation a little bit. Based off different players. We actually got DeJounte Murray. He did something, man. What do you do? Yeah, all defensive first team, so that's absolutely awesome. But yet again, we are the 1st seed in the Western Conference. This is what the team and stats are looking like, just in case you guys are curious. So Booker at 24 points and 6 assists, now a 94 overall. DeAndre at 20 and 10 with 3 assists, 2 blocks per game. Zion, a 93 overall player. Kevin Love, 91 overall. DeJounte, 88 overall. Mikal Bridges, 84. Lonnie Walker, Eli Okubo, Jetty Osman, and Brook Lopez. Oh, he did not really play all that much because he's starting getting kind of older out there, right? Well, here we go. First round, Houston Rockets. See how this goes. See if we can go back-to-back, or if we just get knocked out in the 1st or 2nd round there, man. We are down 2-1 to the Houston Rockets, and now we're up 3-2, and we win 4 games to do. We do have LeBron James in the 2nd rounds. That's never a great thing, but we'll see how this goes for us. And we got a tied series, down 2-1, down 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, and we beat them 4 games to 3. What I'm seeing about this rebuild is that our team is coming up clutch, guys. And anytime like our backs is against the wall, Kevin Love is stepping up as the star of this team. Look at that closeout game, man. 29 points, 9 rebounds against his former teammate LeBron James. All right, next up, Utah Jazz. Simulate current round. Not too worried about them, but then again, they might have like Kevin Durant and who else on this team. Now we're probably going to lose to them. And yep, I say I'm not worried about them, and we just lose. So goes to show I just freaking jinxed myself, man. Who the hell is this dude? Luka Samic, 85 overall player. All right, well, I will say regardless, I do feel like we built a super team. No, we only did get 1 championship out of it, but I mean, like, early on, we had no chance to get the championship. So I will say this team, if they play 3, 4, 5 more seasons, they'd probably get 2 or 3 more rings. I mean, we got 4 90-plus players, guys. Bench unit, fantastic. So hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Do I think Phoenix will ever get their super team? Maybe eventually, but they need a lot of good things to go right up there, man. They'll need to hire me as their GM, right? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to check out the 2nd channel, Extra Crispy, for your chance to get that $50 in PSN or Xbox. I give away 3 of them, so go subscribe there to have a chance at that. Until next time, peace out, my friends.